Okay, so welcome to the second episode of our Flowise tutorials. Today we are actually going to create an actual agent. So last time we only used a large language model, and today we are going to expand what we started with an actual agent. The big difference between the large language models and the agents is that the agents can actually use what they call tools. And tools are actually uh, API calls or MCP calls or other kind of integrations to external systems. So we're going to pop in this little agent in between, and we will call this the new hire agent. Um, Also, the agents will need a large language model. So again, you can use whichever you prefer. We work with OpenAI. So I will pop in my API key. Um, and now we are actually going to add some tools. Tools can be anything. So Flowise actually has a lot of predefined tools. And with the acquisition of Pipeteam, there's even a lot more possible. So you already see the G Suite here. We have things like Slack integration, Microsoft Outlook, Teams, many different pre-existing integrations. But we are actually going to create our own custom tool. Um, to create a custom tool is a little bit more complex, so we will save that for one of the later tutorials, and we will share with you one of our pre-built templates. Um, Here you can see what it's actually using, but the important part is here. So here we are actually calling a custom report. So report as a service, which I created here. So this is a new hire report. And basically what we just do is we go to the new hire report, go to the web service and get the JSON URL. And that's basically what this URL is using. Then very important here, you have the tool name and the tool description. So this is a very straightforward tool, right? It returns some information on new hires, just calling a report. But we have many more that we actually can use. For example, here you see the change job, and here you can see that it uses a different input schema based on all the variables that you need to actually execute a change job. And in reality, Workday is working really hard to get their MCP server up and running. So we will likely use different ways of integrating with Workday. There will be a lot of stuff pre-built, so I wouldn't worry too much about building these kind of tools yourself. But of course, for learning to use Flowise, this is quite important. So we are going to use a custom tool, and then I can select the tool. As you can see, we have things like coaching, move workers, change job, get courses. And for now, we will search for the new hire one, new hires. And of course, we need a message so that the agent knows what to do. So I will just give it a system message for now. This is a very simple agent, right? So I don't spend too much time. I basically just say, okay, your job is to find any new hires and give back the following information. Creating the report, I'm sure if you are a little bit experienced with Workday, you can figure out building a simple report. But the cool thing is any data that you put in. So on my side, I actually made it quite basic, right? I have the hire date, the occupation, and the job description. But you can put in much more detail that might be very interesting to use in your flow. For now, we keep it simple. We have the new hire agent, and we already have the onboarding plan creator. So if I now going to chat with my agent, okay, and this is a classic mistake. What I didn't do is I didn't click save. So let's start over. And what you saw, it immediately went to the onboarding plan creator instead of first going to the new hire agent. And now you see it's actually going to the new hire agent. And you see here, this little icon indicates that it's using one of the tools and actually making a call to our Workday tenant. And it's found that Robert Smith is the only new joiner. And then basically we go into the whole chat we did previously. I will not bore you with filling in it completely. But But you can use all that data, and all the job description data is actually in here. So if I now answer these questions, you will get a much more detailed answer than you've done in the previous version. The next tutorial will be very interesting, because here we will actually show you how you do routing within Flowise, which can really open up a large amount of possibilities. So make sure that you stay tuned for episode 3. If you have any feedback, let us know. The more popular these tutorials are, the more we will likely do in the future. So make sure that you give us a like and all of those things. And then we'll see you in episode number 3.